Hello everyone! Welcome to the Super Mega Ultra Mimic stream. No, so of course, still got Tower of Doom going on this week. However, this weekend we have the arena event, and because we have the arena event, we basically have no event going on this weekend, so we'll be hunting mimics. Yeah, I think the only one I did so far was what we did for the video on Monday. And have not touched, or not Monday, why did I say Monday? I mean Friday, or the one we covered yesterday, going over Arena. But since then, we basically haven't touched it. We did get a good offer though, got the little thing in the middle. Obviously, if we did Arena, we could get more offers like that. However, that is about the only loot we'd really be getting. Because, yeah, it's definitely seen better days. Course, oh yeah, let me bring up a timer. Let's go bring up the amount of disappointment timer and see how long it takes until we find a mimic. Last night, it took an hour and a half. For one mimic. Hopefully we'll go for at least 2 tonight. That would be ideal. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to move it to the corner, not upwards. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay, let's get into this. So, alright, let's start. Let's just do Golvanium. Get into the grind. And, oh yeah, we don't want Spider. Oh yeah, that was from when we were doing it earlier. Still haven't changed the team out. I need my Explorer 12 team. That'd be good to go. Anyways, hello everyone. Hope all you've been doing well. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Roman. Hello, Defiance. Hello, Bill. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We should use sad face emoji next time. So we'll throw that down. So hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Hey, extra turn, nice. Do we not have the follow-up though? I don't believe we do. That's unfortunate. Hello, Jonian, welcome, welcome. Take the final skull there, we're good to go. I didn't start the timer. I literally added the timer, didn't actually start it, there we go. Only excluding one single battle. It's actually kind of funny because when I sized the timer down there, I sized it for going up to, like a single digit hour. I did not size it for double digit hour. Which I found out earlier today because our stream actually did go that long. Definitely was not sized for double digits because it started overlapping the text. Because I put a line there so I would know, like, okay, anything beyond here, like it would start to overlap the text once it hits one number. Did not account for 2. Or when it hits like most of it's accounting for when it hits like 1, 2, 3 hours. But not for 10 plus. It is obviously bigger than. I will throw that down. Which wouldn't be too big a deal, but both the 2 text colors are the same color. I guess technically I could make the one to the right of me different than white. I think there's a way to make that timer different than white, though the way I'm green screening it, it kind of can't be too many colors because it's falling under green screen requirements in that the white timer I have literally just has a chroma key on it. Because it's not just a white number with no background. It's actually a white timer with a green background that you don't see. I'm not sure how to actually set it up to be just a empty background. From what I saw, there weren't any option, though I'm pretty sure there is a way. I'm just not aware of the way. A sad mimic face emoji. What would a sad mimic even look like? It's basically a chest with a mouth. I don't think I've ever even seen that expression on a mimic. Normally they just have want to devour you expression. Including the one for Gems of War. Though I think it's the tongue that mostly does the want to devour you appearance for that one. So wouldn't that be funny if first chest was actually one after how long it took last night? But, like, this is definitely wants to devour you face. Very much so. Also, I'm not sure what that face is. That's a very questionable face. But that's definitely wants to devour you face. Where even is the face on this thing? Does it even have a face? What am I even looking at? Looks like a bunch of treasure. With tentacles. And excess treasure. It's like treasure layered on treasure with a bunch of tentacles made of treasure of gold. It's like if a tentacle monster was made out of a hoard of treasure. Yeah, they have a lot of pets with random tongues. Mostly monster pets, obviously. They're quite a handful of them. Like, if I just go into pet screen, we'll see like a dozen within like under 30 seconds. Like, there's already one right there. I'm surprised that one doesn't have one. Like, every single monster one, they give like a gigantic tongue. That one has a gigantic beak. There's the big tongue. There's another big tongue. Like, nearly every page we go down has one. There's one. I was gonna say, I'm actually surprised when we go through a page that doesn't have one. There's one of the monster ones though. It doesn't have a tongue out. That one technically is. It's holding the cork with the tongue. There's the tongue. Play spot the tongue. There's a lot of them. I think the easiest way to get the timer to be a different color would just be to chroma key it with not green. I'm just not sure of every chroma key combination for every color. Like, I think you can use a red chroma key on teal. I'm pretty sure. Because blue and, is it like a blue-green color, so it wouldn't actually have it in it? Pretty sure that's how that works. I could test that theory. I just feel like if everything's too teal, it might stand out too much, though. Because I feel like if it's white, it's less distracting. It's already distracting semi with how big it is. Like, the one to the right of me, I could easily make teal. The timer will take some tweaking, but I'm pretty sure within a few minutes I could figure out how to make it teal. Like, I know how to make it teal, it's just getting it to green screen while teal. Or more so just having a null background, I should say, while teal. Oh, what do we need here? Take the purple over for now. Get our destroy going. Hit 2 hour, 12-minute mimic. Ouch. Is that how long your most recent one was? Yeah, we still haven't hit over that 2 hour mark. I'm kind of glad we haven't. But I was doing the math out earlier. I see why we haven't really gone over 2 hours. Because we have to go more than double over odds for it to go over 2 hours. And while that can happen, it's not likely to happen too often. Because we basically have to go through all the odds of how many you'd have to go through to find it twice over. Or, you know, be able to... We basically have to find it twice over and still fail on getting it even once. You spent the entire stream mimic hunting? Oh gosh. And the only good loot was one Nisha? Really? That's unfortunate. That's how I feel some nights when I do mimics. Like last night was really discouraging doing mimics. Because you go like so long and you get nothing. Because I don't even think we hit a Nisha last night. And we did finally hit a 5x chest last night, which was cool. Though the contents of the 5x chest was questionable. I believe it was the 3 lowest rarity one, so we got a common rare, ultra rare. Does Isabel ever sleep? We were having a discussion on that the previous stream. Because Genki and her were basically up like every waking second. Though Genki did end up finally going to sleep, luckily. Isabel still hasn't, though. Like, even before between the 2 streams, I even took a nap. Ate a little bit and took a nap. Still haven't had, like, dinner yet, though I did grab a bit of bite to eat. I'll having dinner after this stream. But this will probably be, like, a normal-ish time stream. We might go a little bit longer tomorrow night, we'll see, though. But tonight will probably be, I want to say a little over an hour. I want to say we'll go till we get 2 mimics, but after last night, I'm concerned to what time frame we're talking. Like, we're definitely going till we get at least 1 mythic, that's for sure. There's no way we're not getting at least 1. Ideally, the aim is 2, but it really depends how quickly the first one goes. We'll hand out a redeem code once we get 1 regardless, though. Five Nisha and 5 Yasmins, not bad. We hit double Yasmin, which was, I mean, no we didn't. We haven't hit, not double Yasmin, I was gonna say double Nisha. No, we haven't yet. We hit double Anu, but not double Nisha. I wish we hit double Nisha. Would be convenient. Sleep, what is sleep? Pretty much. As sleep hates you. The dreaded Kelpie. I'm not sure why I still do Golvania instead of Sword's Edge or something. I've just gotten so used to this place. Even if we have the little Kelpie there. He just dies like anything else normally. You just have to notice him. Keeps you a bit more aware. Then the only other annoying thing is Lycanthropy. Aside from that, there's nothing really bad here. Just Lycanthropy and that single Kelpie. Everything else is just normal threats you'd find anywhere else. Hello, Clip-Bomb! Welcome. Nope, no Mimic, no good tokens, no nothing. Gosh, I wonder what our actual count of chests are. I haven't been keeping exactly but based on how many we should statistically have. Oh yeah, today's stream we finally hit 40, by the way. 40 mimics, that is. Not the age of 40. But, oh gosh, lost train of thought now. I was gonna say something mimic related. Oh no. I lost train of thought. It has gone over cliff. I literally have the train of thought of a goldfish sometimes, I am pretty sure. Not the attention span, just the capability of holding a thought and then remembering what on earth it was. Tonight's the night I wish. I'm doubtful, but hopeful. You're saying you haven't counted the mimics you encounter. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, thank you. I remember now. I was going to say, we don't really have a way of knowing exactly how many chests we found total, because I'm actually not keeping track of chests. However, on average, we're probably getting about 10 every single time, which means we've approximately found anywhere from 390 to 400 chests, which is a lot of chests. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Thank you. Rova coming in with the reminder of what on earth our train of thought was. But yeah, that was what it was. Because we don't actually have a way to track exactly, or we do have a way, obviously we could just keep track of it. But you know, we haven't been keeping track of the exact amount of chests. But based on how many statistically should happen, we're somewhere around 390 to 400 chests found right now. Give or take about 20. So we're anywhere from about a 360 chests to 420. Wait, how did I do that math? That math was very wrong. We're anywhere from 370 chests to 410 chests. There we go. Somewhere's in that ballpark. I don't know the exact number, but somewhere's in there, realistically. Because for every mimic we found, it's approximately 10 chests we've went by. Obviously not always, but somewhere's around there. Hey, Anisha! Oh, Isabel, we found your one Nisha you got today. Now to get more. Not exactly what we're looking for. Remember when we handed out codes based on Nishas? In all seriousness, no, that Nisha is probably the best thing we're getting this entire stream, realistically. Like, even if we get two times, the loot of that one Nisha is probably bigger than a 2 times chest. At least the average 2 times chest anyways. But ever since I switched this program over, as of several days ago, even though it's the same one, I've noticed it's actually still been showing 0 dropped frames, which I find really surprising. Because that means we would have gone 5 live streams over the course of 4 days. No, 6 live streams over, no, 7 live streams over the course of 4 days. Because I forgot the Ring Fit Adventure one as well. At 1080p 30 without dropping a single frame. So yeah, it seems to be doing something right. Interesting. I'm not used to having such a stable streaming connection. Seems kind of weird. Used to having some kind of issue with it at least every few days. Even if it's minor. It's actually been working pretty well now. The only thing I haven't switched over yet is the alert system. Hence the lack of alerts still. It might even almost feel weird bringing him back. I'm just so used to not seeing any alerts on my stream. Oh, what mimic are you referring to? The one coming next week? Because the one coming next week, it's basically better Phoenicia, last I checked. How overall effective it's going to be, depends on what the final boost ratio is before they tweak it. If they tweak it. Maybe we should play Sword's Edge to change up our luck. Oh no, we got a Nisha this stream. We're not that unlucky. Isabel said she found one Nisha in 10 hours earlier. We're currently one Nisha in almost 10 minutes. Well, technically 20 minutes. So we're not doing too unlucky. Yeah, my perceptions of Nishas have definitely been completely shattered by mimics. Like a 2x mimic chest isn't even better than a Nisha. But it seems rarer than it sometimes, even though it's more common as well. Like, not only is a 2x chest not better loot than a Nisha, but it's also more common than a Nisha. Yeah, it still seems better than a Nisha. It's really weird. It's like a weird perception of value. Because it is both less common and less valuable than a Nisha. But I perceive it as more valuable for some reason. Even though it literally has no additional value. It's actually always, well, maybe not always, but statistically almost always worse value than a Nisha. Because even if you double Anu, it is worth value. Like, the only way it's better value than a Nisha is if one of the two things in your 2x chest is a Nisha. It's like the only time it's better value. Because then you're getting a Nisha and something else. Because even double Anu is less value than a Nisha. Unless you just really needed one more Anu. How many arcane Traitstones do I have from Golvania? Too many. I'm pretty sure it's in the thousands. I don't think it's over 10,000 though. I don't think it would be that high. Oh, it's probably pretty high. Oh, hello, Gustavo. I should probably go check. Let's see. What number would I even guess? Actually, I'll let chat guess. How many do you think I have? Because I can't think of any other poll right now, so let's go with this fun poll. How many arcane... I can't remember its names. I'm just going to say red purple. Plus people will know better if I say red purple. How many arcane red purple Traitstones do you think I have from all this Golvania exploring? How do you spell exploring? That works. What numbers do I even put? I know for sure I have over 1,000, so let's do 1,000 to 2,000. Then let's have like a 2,000 to 3,000. A 3,000 to 5,000. That's not the number 3,000. There we go. 3,000 to 5,000. And then an over 5,000 option. Let's see. Who will be correct? Because honestly, I'm not even sure what I want to guess. I know for sure it's over 1,000. Like, that's hands down obvious. But the exact range, I'm actually not sure. But I'll let you guys decide. What do you think is my arcane number? And we'll find out. Actually, we'll make this even more fun. I will hand out the redeem code immediately if the poll is correct in the next 5 minutes. Like, if the polls, we'll go check it in about 5-10 minutes from now. And if the poll is correct, we'll hand out the code immediately, even if we haven't found a 2x chest yet. Looks like it's a toss-up between, what is it, 2 to 3,000 and 3 to 5? And up 2 to 3 just took a big lead. It's kind of jumping all over the place. It's over 9,000! You know what? There is a chance it could be. I have no clue. I honestly don't even know what I would guess. The only thing I know for sure is definitely 100% over 1,000. Because I think almost all my arcanes are over to 1,000 at this point. There are a few that aren't. Like, I think a couple of the single colored ones aren't. Oh, we could. Oh, wait, never mind. I was like, I could just stick another skull, but actually we couldn't have because I wouldn't have had enough damage. Under 5,000. I think it could be over 5,000 to be honest. I'm not sure though. I'll find out. We'll check it after the next chest. Oh, so why didn't he try denying a skull instead of taking that extra turn there? AI makes some really weird decisions when it's frozen. Like, it has a completely different AI when frozen, and is very noticeable. Makes some of the most questionable decisions I've ever seen. When the timer hits exactly 28 minutes, that'll be 5 minutes. Which is why I said one more chest. However, one more chest actually occurs in 2 cycles. Well, 1 cycle actually would have been at the correct time. I kind of forgot we didn't have enough shards to hit it this cycle. Yeah, we'll go check it after we clear out this boss thingy. Because we actually don't get a chest drop this cycle. It's one of those 1 in 7 or so that we don't. Actually, what is the exact number that we tend to not get it in? Because we're getting like 70-something thousand shards. So I guess it's happening about 1 in 4 times we're not getting enough. Approximately. It's like 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 times we do not have enough to get a chest. This is one of those 1 in 5 times or so. Because we're getting like 73 to 75 plus 10%, so it's normally going to be hitting like 80-ish. 100,000. Actually, I don't think I have 100,000 even if you add up every arcane I have. I'm pretty sure we do not have over 100,000. Because even though I have like 1,000-ish in every single one, with a few outliers like this one, that's definitely higher. I don't think I have any of them. Or, you know, if you add all of them up, I'm pretty sure it's closer to 50,000. If you add up every arcane I have. But I'm actually not 100% sure. I know, my hero, I needed that to win. Well, to win quicker. Obviously, we're going to win even without it. That's why you asked about the Myth Stones last stream. Because you don't have to cycle to get boss battle when kingdom chasing. You do eventually. It's impossible to even get 100 shards each time. Even if you chase the whole time, it doesn't give you 100. It gives you close to 100. You would definitely have to do it way, way less often. But it gives you like 90-something. And 90-something is not 100. It's very close, though, to 100. But at no point can it actually give you over 100. Because it's giving 30% more than 71 to 75 or whatever that number is. And on average, that's going to be like 21-ish. Like 21, 22. Which is just slightly shy of 100. Yeah, 98 is Maximus Stones. That sounds about right. Because I believe the full range that can give you is what? It's like 92 to 98. But at no point can it give you 100. I think it's around 92 to 98, somewhere around there. Just how many you get if you did 20% chasing while you had 10% bonus the whole time. Now we'll clear out this battle, clear out the mythic, and then we'll go check the poll results. See if poll is correct. So currently, it looks like it's kind of close. But it looks like in first place is 2,000 to 3,000. Second place, oddly enough, is 1,000 to 2,000. Spoilers, I'm almost guaranteed that one is wrong. And third place is 3,000 to 5,000. Which, honestly, if I had to put my vote, I feel like my vote would go there. And the lowest one is 5,000 plus. Though there is a chance we do legitimately have 5,000 plus. Though I don't feel like it's likely. Because I don't think we would. Though it is technically possible that we could. Oh, was that the final battle or was that the boss? Oh, that was the final. We got nothing, just an arena. Alright, moment of truth, let's see. How many red purple arcanes do we have? The answer is... done. Dun. Dun. One of these is gonna be it. Up. Let's see, are you red purple? Nope. Are you red purple? Nope, you're double red. Red yellow, we're close. Red purple. Okay, here it is. It's right down here. Boom! Oh! Everybody's wrong. Even my guess would have been wrong. My guess was like 3,000 to 5,000. Is probably where my guess would have been. So the 14% of people who said, well, and poll here before more votes come in. But the 14% of people that said 5,000 plus, somehow you're correct. That's a lot. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying with the single colors. Because I knew there were some that I didn't have over 1,000. And it's mostly all the single colors. I think the single colors are the only ones I don't have over 1,000. Every other one I do. It's normally because of how they drop. Through various alternative means, they don't come in as often. So you're generally, if you just did like an even spread of everything, always going to have the lowest amount of the pure colors. It's just how they are. They're kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, somehow 5,000, over 5,000 is the actual number. I was expecting it to be close to like 4,000 something. But nope, it's actually over 5,000. That's a lot of grinding in this location. That just goes to show how much we've been grinding in here. Though the person who guessed over 9,000, that was a funny joke. Though there's no way it was going to be that high. Though I was not expecting it to be over 5,000 though. I was expecting like a 4,000 something. Apparently, we've really been grinding this Mimic. Let's see, we'll take that down. We can still hand out the code right now, might as well. I want to because I have a feeling it's going to be forever until we get this 2 times. So we'll just hand out the code now. Might as well. Get this shiny code section. Hand it out regardless. But even my vote was wrong. So there's almost no way anyone could have guessed correctly. Like I don't even know my own number. Because I was definitely thinking it was in the 3,000 to 5,000 range. And even I would have been wrong. If I had a vote. Let's see. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to use it by now. But there you guys go. Enjoy. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. And also, I'll try to go a little bit longer for tomorrow night's stream. For our Mimic hunt. If I'm awake enough anyways. Though I might be doing 3 streams tomorrow, so we'll see. Because I kind of wanted to do Ring Fit Adventure to wake up with. Then I was going to go do more Triangle Strategy. Because we're not even like halfway through that game, I'm pretty sure. And then of course we'll do our standard Gems of War stream at night. And hopefully the construction people aren't here tomorrow. I'm not sure if they will be. But we'll find out. I have no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Hopefully that means it'll increase our Mimic luck. Since we handed out the Mimic code. Still no Mimic though. But I'm not sure how our goal has gone from like try to get 2 Mimics to like just even see if we can get 1. Though we have gotten 1 every single time that we have tried hunting for any. That's mostly because we kept going until we got 1. But I was not expecting to have to go so long for just 1 a lot of these times. We do not have any good move here. Like, every single option looks horrible. Now the board's way better, though. Starting board was awful, though. Did I have dinner yet? No, I didn't eat dinner. I'll be having after stream. I grabbed a quick bite to eat, but I didn't grab like full-blown dinner. I'm just doing that after the stream. Which means we'll probably end after first Mimic. At least at this rate of how long the Mimic's taking anyways. But yeah, I still never picked up those breakfast burritos, by the way. I've been like so craving them lately. But every time I've gone grocery shopping in the last few weeks, I keep forgetting. I almost feel like just walking there tomorrow. We're going to be busy enough tomorrow that I can't, though. Probably on Monday. Monday will be like the first day this week. Or we'd have time to do so. Not sure why I've been craving them so much lately. It's such a weird thing to crave. I'm not sure I've ever actually craved it in the past. No, I wasn't going to make homemade ones, though I could. It wouldn't be that hard to get everything for it to make your own. It's just so much easier not making your own. And generally for breakfast food, you tend to get lazier stuff. Like almost all breakfast food is pretty lazy as far as like, you know, like ease of creating. Like if I wanted to go with something crazy, I'd probably like go for Eggs Benedict or something. Eggs Benedict is so good. But when it comes to like normal breakfast foods, I feel like most of them are pretty easy. Like 90% of breakfast food is some of the easiest food to make. Oh, I forgot to take purple there. Which is why breakfast for dinner works so well. It's an easy dinner. Yeah, Eggs Benedict is amazing. I haven't had it for a while. And I normally don't go through the effort of ever making it. Also, one time that I did make it, it didn't actually turn out that well. And I just kind of gave up. I'm not sure of any place near me that does a really good Eggs Benedict. I should probably figure that out. The only problem is Eggs Benedict's normally pretty expensive to get. Like a good, actual, like really proper one. Especially if you get it over top of a crab cake. Because those are some of the best ones I've ever had. Like, it's still good in the traditional way, but when you do it over a crab cake for the base, it's so good. But now that I think about it, I don't think I've had an Eggs Benedict in like 4 years now. That's how long it's been. Because I almost never make it myself. Last time I did, it turned out kind of meh. And I haven't really ate out to have it at any point. Also because I haven't really been eating out since the pandemic. Even before then, it's not something I would regularly get, obviously. In New Jersey, I had it quite a bit, though. Hey, during, like, college. Or I wouldn't say quite a bit. But, like, I've definitely had it at least, like, a few dozen times during college. Which I guess is more than an average person would normally have it. Because it's not one of those, like, really common breakfast foods. Like, it's a breakfast food, but it's not something you would have on, like, a daily or weekly basis, necessarily. I don't think most people would. It's one of the more complicated kind of breakfast foods. Especially if you go for different bases than just a muffin. Or, you know, like an English muffin kind of thing. There's just some other really more complicated ones you could do. Like English muffin's like the more common one. But you can do almost anything for it. You can also change up the meat quite a bit depending on what you do. I have done pork roll 4 before as well. It's actually pretty good. I think ham's the most common, like that Canadian ham, which is also really good. Like that thin sliced Canadian ham, or whatever that one ham is called. Pretty sure it has a proper name. Yeah, we already got 2 niches tonight. Yeah, it's really, it's possible to get some really bad niche luck. Like you said, you went 10 hours with 1. But we've gone entire weeks without any, as well as entire months, despite farming the whole time. But then we have streams like this, and we'll probably get like 3 of them. Okay, it is just called Canadian bacon. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, did I say Canadian ham? I meant to say Canadian bacon. Yeah, I knew what that was, what it's called. It's that really thin sliced. Well, it looks like ham, but yeah, it's Canadian bacon. That's why I probably called it Canadian ham. I knew what I was thinking of. Not sure why I called it ham instead of bacon though. But it basically looks like really thin sliced ham. So is that his actual proper name? It's just Canadian bacon? I could have sworn it would have had a different name other than that. I know I used to call it Canadian bacon, but I guess that is just what it's called. You'd give anything for Mimic chess. Yeah, we're still hunting for our first. Like, I keep assuming we're going to find at least 2 per stream. But then we get streams like yesterday and today, and it's like, yeah, I'll take 1. 1 seems fine. Though in all fairness, it takes about 50 minutes, I would say, on average odds to find it. So it taking about an hour isn't that bad. Like, we're not getting that unlucky. And technically anything under 50-ish minutes is actually lucky. So if you put it in that perspective, as long as you're not taking over like an hour and a half, you're actually not getting too unlucky. We're definitely on the unluckier side if it takes like an hour to an hour and a half. As long as it's not exceeding the hour and a half mark, you're not getting like ultra unlucky quite yet. After that point, you kind of are. Especially if you hit the 2-hour plus mark. Because then you're basically like double over odds. Actually, at 1 hour and 50 minutes, or 1 hour 40 minutes, you're technically double over odds. Approximately. Depends how quick you're running Explorer. Or inversely, how slow you're running Explorer. It also depends if you're distracted and such. Like, obviously, if you're mostly just focusing on it compared to multitasking multiple things. You just don't stress this since RNG's RNG. Yeah, I don't really mind too much. I mostly just set the goals so we actually get some amount of progress. Because if we have a Mimic stream where we literally get 0 Mimics, then we didn't even have a chance. Like last night, we only found 1 Mimic, but it was a 5 times. Like, 5 times could have been the one. But I like to get at least 1 chess every Mimic stream, regardless how long it takes. Because otherwise, we're not getting any chances at all. Because if we do this for 2 hours and find 0 Mimics, we're not any closer. Theoretically, we're also not any closer if we find a chest and then it doesn't have the Mimic in it. However, the difference is we actually had a chance. Whereas if we never found one to begin with, we never had a chance. So we could still fail the chance, but at least we had a chance. A chance that was failed is still a chance at the thing. Because a failed chance and no chance at all are still technically different. Even though they both result in the same thing. Because at least the failed chance, you still had a chance, technically. It's almost like the philosophy that the lottery runs off of. Like, hey, you won't, you can't win if you don't play. Though in that instance, I actually have the inverse philosophy. Because realistically, statistically, your chance of winning is so low that the money you would have accumulated by never playing is almost always going to outweigh actually playing. That's kind of why the lottery even exists. There is a profit margin there. But in that particular instance, it's not worth it. Because the odds are just so bad. I said, hello, Wizard, welcome. Oh, why did I not take that skull? Well, I guess it wouldn't have actually made us any closer to winning, would it have? There we go. You have not seen a Mimic since the 3rd day? Really? Oh, wow. That's quite unfortunate. You've not seen a Mimic today either? So far, every day we've hunted for a Mimic, we've seen a Mimic. Mostly because I kept hunting until we found a Mimic. There have been days we didn't get a Mimic, but it's because we never tried. Like, for example, I believe this Monday I didn't get a Mimic, but I also didn't ever try to get a Mimic, which is why we didn't get a Mimic. Because the whole time we were just doing Tower of Doom. Like, the whole stream was just Tower of Doom. So at no point did we even try to get the Mimic. Question, do I have pre-cooked bacon in the United States? I believe we do. I don't normally see it in any aisles, but I assume it's a thing. It's not an item that I'm aware of ever seeing, though. But I know it exists in America. It's not something I've ever bought in, though. But I assume it's somewhere. No places I normally shop have it, or at least I haven't noticed it. Like, I normally don't even pick up bacon to begin with. So knowing for sure if that's a thing, I'm not sure. I know it at some place has to have it, obviously. But I normally don't even get bacon to begin with. I'm not a big bacon fan. But it's like pre-processed everything, so I assume it exists at some store. I just can't recall ever seeing it in a store. But yeah, Canadian bacon is really good. I haven't had it in a while. Pork roll is like the closest equivalent to that in the United States, though it's not quite the same. Pork roll is quite a bit different than Canadian bacon. But their form factor is kind of similar. Pork roll is basically thicker Canadian bacon with a different taste. So it is so annoying to find pork roll in this area. I feel like a lot of places in the south don't carry it. Because I know in up north, or at least in New Jersey, it's like so easy to find. But in South Carolina, it is rather difficult. Like very few places carry it. Like you have to go to like almost specialty meat places to even find it a lot of times. Like a place that only sells like boar heads products or something similar. Oh yeah, you're lucky. You have good pizza places by you. I still miss the pizza I had from New Jersey. I can still never get over that Sawmills pizza. It's so good. It's so large, too. It's like the equivalent of like 3 slices of pizza any other place. So good. Oh, wow. Well, gosh, what are our chests? That's our 3rd Nisha and an Anu in the Nisha chest. We're doing so good on Nishas. That's 3 Nishas in under an hour. Our record, I believe, is 6 or 7. Because we hit, I think it was 7. Because we hit two times in an hour. And then also had a bunch of singles. That was a really insane hour. But we just hit 3 this hour. Which isn't that bad at all. Even 1 in an hour is actually not that bad. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't take the purple. Fine, we'll go use Flame Refer to gain 1 mana. Just to get, what's his name up? The good old Thrall. Yeah, we're getting way above average Nishas this stream. Yeah, it would make sense that in Canada it's almost never called Canadian bacon. That would make sense. Back bacon? I don't think I've ever heard of that kind of bacon. Definitely not a bacon connoisseur. I very casually eat bacon. It's not even something I normally even eat most of the time. Like when it comes to breakfast foods, it's one of the ones that I almost would never eat during breakfast. It's more of a thing I would put on like a burger or something similar. Like I almost never have it for breakfast these days. If ever. Oh, it's bacon, but just where it's cut from the pig. That makes sense. Since every single part's different. That's why it's good to do breakfast for dinner. True. I haven't done breakfast for dinner for a while. I probably should. Not today, though. Which I'm not sure what I'm doing for dinner today. I think I still have some leftovers. So where's our one Mimic for this stream? It's out there somewhere. My hope is just trying to find 2 this stream, but at current rate, we're just going to go till we find one. Because I have a feeling it could still take us another hour until we find out one. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and get exactly at the hour mark. That'd be kind of funny. Have I ever eaten Orel de Cris? The name does not sound familiar. Though I have had a lot of weird named foods in the past, so I do not recall that ever. Definitely sounds like a French-related thing. Leftover nerds. They're not nerds. I literally just got it that one time. Though I say that one time, but honestly, every single time I've been in the Walgreens ever in the last, like, year, or, like, since I've had that, I've actually gotten it. Like, ever since I gotten it that one time, I have gotten it every single time I've ever been in a Walgreens. I'm not sure why. I can never find it anywhere other than a Walgreens, which is almost a good thing, because it prevents me from getting it a lot. But I've actually never seen any place that has it other than a Walgreens. I'm not sure why. Do they have, like, exclusive rights to own that product on their shelves or something? There's no place around me carries it but them. But luckily I almost never go there unless I need to pick up medication or, that's pretty much it. Hey, wow, what is this? 4 niches in an hour. It's not our record for most niches in an hour, but we just got half a niche medal. And technically a full one right there. But we got half a niche medal in an hour. That's 4 in an hour. Because we're about to hit the hour mark in 5 minutes. Or 5 seconds, I mean. So that's our 4th niche in an hour then. Which isn't our record, but that's still insanely high. Well, we didn't find a 2x chest, but we found something better. Half a niche medal. Give me your niches. Yeah, didn't you say you only found 1 during the entire earlier stream? That's unfortunate. It happens sometimes, though. We've gone some really long periods of times with no niches. And then we also have those lucky hours. Some of my longest amount of times without niches is measured in weeks. It's so long. Because I'm pretty sure the longest we ever went was like 5 or 6 weeks with no nisha. The exact hour marker I think was over 100 hours or something. That normally doesn't happen though. That's an extreme outlier. Because realistically, I believe the actual rate of nisha is like 1 every 2 or 1 every 3 hours, I think. Approximately. So you can get way unluckier than that. Because one thing that actually didn't happen to me too much, as far as like unlucky things, Inferno King when it first came out, like a lot of people were saying like he would revive like anywhere from like 3 to a dozen times. But at the time, I don't think I was ever really getting more than him reviving like twice. But then a little bit later, we found like a 7 times or an 8 times revive on him. Yeah, sometimes you just get those really like outlier luck or lack thereof. You think we broke all Isabel? Is it true that Canada actually has better maple syrup? I've been to Canada a couple times, but never once have I bothered to try their syrup, specifically. There was already so many different cuisines where I was at in Toronto. that it never actually fazed me that I was actually in Canada. Like, never at any point I was like, I should go find some place that has good maple syrup. Because there's just so much other better food. Because I've actually never had a normal breakfast in Canada. I would always go for other different things, because there were so many other things to try, that it never fazed me to try something related to, like, maple syrup. Like maybe pancakes, maple syrup, or something else. I'm not sure where a good place would even be to test that, though, in Canada. I may need to try next time I'm there. I just have no clue when I'll be in Canada again. I've been in Canada since, it's been like 6 or 7 years. Also, I need to renew my passport, because it actually expires this year. It expires way later this year, but I still need to redo it at some point. I actually completely forgot how. And by forget, I mean I've never actually needed to. Oh no, do you even need any ID or anything? Or any, like I know you initially need your birth certificate and everything for it. Do you actually need that when you renew it as well? Or is just having the passport with ID enough? Because I actually don't know where my birth certificate even is these days. I know a couple places where it could be. But I'm not even sure it's at this house. Do I smile in my ID picture? I believe I do. I never really paid attention to it. I think my one that has the state ID is smiling. I don't think the one on the passport does. But the one on the passport's really old. I think it was 15, 16, 17? Yeah, they normally last 10 years, so it's probably 17. Like 17 just turning 18, I think. I'll try for a lucky Zoogoth here. If you get lucky enough, you win in one Zoogoth cast. You can also die in one Zoogoth cast. Depends how it goes. Whatever way it feels like going. Is your background broken, or is the new streaming program that does that? Oh, the one behind me? I just haven't decided what to use for the background behind me, so I use that. I've still been kind of figuring out what on earth I'm gonna do. Like, I made up the rest of the format and feel like it looks pretty nice, but I couldn't think of something to do for the background, so I just did that. I still don't have an official solution for what I put behind me. So we're just currently using what we're currently using. I have not come to a determination on what to actually make it. So it is what it currently is. The rest of the layout I like a lot. I just have no clue what to do for my backgrounds. We could change it to literally anything. It doesn't even need to be animated. Though it being animated makes it look a bit better because our green screen's not like a perfect green screen. So it being animated gets rid of any flaws that our green screeniness might have. Yeah, I tried to make something really subtle so it wouldn't stand out that much. And what we currently have kind of does that. I still would like to change to something else at some point. Yeah, just try to make everything not too distracting. Like I made the glow like not ultra glowy. I made the thing behind the top left and top right like more than just gray, but still like not really that flashy. I assume mimics exist. Or maybe everyone has hunted them to existence already. I'm not sure. It sure feels like they're becoming scarcer. Everyone's hunting them too much. We're depleting the mimic population. The poor mimics just trying to hide in chests, pretending to be chests. And then consuming the people who try to open the chests. Oh, I was hoping we could kill with skulls, and now we're one short. Very unfortunate. Oh, so where's our mimic chest? Will this be the first stream we ever hunt for a mimic where we don't get a mimic? I sure hope that wouldn't be the case. It's always concerning when the timer starts getting close to like an hour and a half plus. It's not there yet. It's getting close. Oh, good thing we already handed out the code. If we were handing out 2 times, we would have failed a bit. So I just read through everything Cookie just mentioned on maple syrup. So many strict guidelines for maple syrup. Nope, another dud. Also, is there anywhere that actually sells like non-diluted maple syrup? Because most maple syrup in stores have so much other stuff in them that's like still maple syrup, but it's like I wouldn't say watered down because it's not necessarily water that's actually, you know, in it. But you know, it has so much other stuff, so they don't have to do like pure maple syrup. Like, just enough that it could still be called it, but not actually be, like, you know, like it uses like corn syrup and a few other things to kind of dilute it a bit, like cheaper alternatives. Yeah, obviously it'd be more expensive. Because most maple syrup has so much stuff in it, or you know, like over-the-counter maple syrup, that it's not like the true experience of what maple syrup is. That's actually another product where I actually hate its like cheaper form, but like the actual real thing I don't mind as much, and it's wasabi, or whatever that green thing is called. Hey, we got Anu. Isn't it called wasabi? Because most wasabi is not actually like proper wasabi. It's like it's a much cheaper version made out of other ingredients compared to like actual fresh wasabi. Because like actual fresh wasabi, I actually don't mind as much, like the taste of. But like all like the faker wasabis, I could just never stand. Probably because like it uses like a weird mustard thing normally as one of its secondary ingredients, which I absolutely hate anything mustard related normally. Whereas actual wasabi doesn't have that because it's not using that as one of its ingredients. That's why I almost never have wasabi though. Because like almost every instance that you get of it's actually like a faker one. Made of other ingredients. Because it's way cheaper that way. Yeah, Cookie, how do you know so much about this, by the way? It seems like a really random thing to know so much about. Yeah, I know, all this syrup talk is making me hungry. And I haven't ate dinner yet. When you live close to the border, you know everything about maple syrup. True. I've actually never lived close to either border. I've always lived close to the water, though. But never to any of the borders. Though I guess water is a border, though a different type of border. Just not a northern or southern border. But I know which one you mean, the northern border, obviously. You'll help you devour my meal later. I'm not sure if we're getting a Mimic tonight. I want one, though. I'm also starting to get kind of hungry. Because I'm expecting it would take us like an hour and a half to find one. We are currently at about that hour and a half mark. Oh, that's not who I meant to target. I was even thinking of hitting it, and then didn't hit it somehow. Am I good at swimming? Yes. Well, I'm decent enough at swimming that I still do not understand to this day how someone is incapable of swimming. I've just kind of just always knew how. Because, you know, I've always been near the water. And it doesn't comprehend my mind how someone cannot swim. Like, at least float. Like, you pretty much just move your legs. Like, the concept of not being able to swim is something that I don't understand. Because I can never remember not knowing how to swim. Like, I'm pretty sure I could swim at, like, 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, I'm not like an exceedingly good swimmer, but you know, I can swim. It's not something I've done much lately, but you know, if I go back in the water, obviously I'll know how to swim. But I haven't really been to the beach or swimming much in the last, like, I want to say 4 or 5 years. Part of that was because of the pandemic, but then also even before then, I just wasn't going to the beach as much or anything. Is this my longest without a Mimic? No. 1 hour 43 minutes is the longest amount of time we've ever gone without a Mimic. Though it's on track to be our longest. But no, 1 hour 43 minutes is our longest. So if we hit like 1 hour 45, we 100% have gotten past the longest time it has taken for us to find one Mimic. Though we found 4 niches along the way, so can't complain too much. We found 4 niches within an hour. So even if we find no Mimic, we still made out pretty well tonight. It might just have to be a no Mimic night where we just happen to get a billion niches. Which overall, realistically, we made more loot tonight than a night we would have gotten 2 Mimics. We just happen to not get a Mimic yet. Some people's body density doesn't naturally float. I don't know, how dense would you have to be to not float though? Because I know even when I was like 180 pounds, I could still float. Though I didn't try when I was at like my peak of like 235 or whatever it was. Currently I'm 205. I haven't actually checked to see if I could float. But there's things that you can do to make yourself more floaty though. With how you control your breath. Because you can deliberately make yourself sink. But you can also make yourself floatier. And people who don't go in water as much might be doing something that's deliberately making them sink more. I'm not sure how to describe it in words, but you kind of know when you're in water what you need to do that. But some people might not naturally know. Because I know when I was like 120 pounds, like you can breathe in a way where you literally sink even at that weight. Like if you deliberately wanted to. And you know, by sink I mean like, if you tried floating, you would just go down. Let's see if we throw that down. Oh no, I needed that. Oh, luckily we have Leprechaun there. Catch you later, Ricardo. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Best of luck with everything. Yeah, I bet you're calling it a night soon, too. Will today be one of the first day? Actually, it would be literally the first day. If we end a stream before getting a Mimic, this would be the only stream we've ever done where we hunted for a Mimic and got no Mimic. We gotta go set our world record. Or not world record, but our personal best for longest amount of time with no Mimic. Because if we don't find one within the next 5 chests, I believe, that would be the longest time we've ever gone without a Mimic. That should be exceeding 1 hour 43 minutes by then. However, it's also pretty likely we'd find one within 5 chests. Or at least in theory, anyways. We'd stop getting unlucky. Hey, 5th Nisha! Well, at least we got 5 Nishas. We're getting 1 Nisha per, I'm not sure how that divides into it evenly. What's 90 divided by 5? Math. Why can't I not do math off the top of my head? The number goes in, right? Obviously it does. It's 18. So every 18 minutes we've gotten 1 Nisha. I'm not sure why it took me so long to do that math. But every 18 minutes we've gotten a Nisha. But still have not found a single Mimic tonight. But we made up for it with a billion Nishas. Yeah, this is one of our best like hour and a halves for Nishas ever. Or not ever. But one of the top few. Hunger made the brain power slower. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm actually playing slower. I don't feel like I'm playing slower right now. I don't want to be surprised by him. Oh, you meant the math? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I almost forgot I even did math. My brain has went past that. I'll throw that down. Gems of War is muscle memory at this point, pretty much. Like, we literally play teams without even looking at the screen sometimes. Even for up against a team it's not supposed to be. Like, even Phoenicia and Explore 12, even though you're not really supposed to use them in that context, like, I still play without even looking at the screen, or even realizing for, like, half an hour sometimes that I'm using a Phoenicia team. I assume Mimics still exist. They didn't patch them out, right? I didn't miss a weekend thing where they patched out last night. They're still out there. Maybe everyone already hunted all the Mimics. That's why we're only getting Nishas. All the Mimics died. All that's left are Nishas. They left behind all their loot. But they took the Hoard Mimic with them. You can't confirm or deny that. Well, 13 more minutes. We hit a record for longest time we've had without a Nisha. I mean, without a, we definitely hit Nishas. I mean, without a, Mimic. We're almost there. Please click, thank you. Oh, we're never gonna get enough shards this cycle. Ooh. Come on, I want to hit 40 tonight. We're so close. We just need one. We found 0. Gosh, at this point we should just have a Nisha counter. This stream. Because we're at 5. We're gonna have a... We might have a whole Nisha medal before we find this Mimic. At this rate. You haven't seen one, so not sure. Alright, I think we get 3 more chess attempts. 3 or 4. And then we would officially have hit in the longest duration of time we've gone without a Nisha. I mean, without a... I keep saying Nisha. Without a Mimic. We got lucky last night getting a 5 times, and now we can't even get 1. Or, no, not 5 chests, but 1 5 times chest. So we made up for it today with 5 niches, if nothing else. Alright, moment of truth. Can you give us an actual chest? Ideally with the mimic in it. Or, you know, the Hoard mimic. Actually, that would be 2 5 times in a row if we get a Hoard mimic here. Because our previous chest was a Hoard mimic. That would be double Hoard mimic then. That was such a slow start, gosh. Throw that down. There we go. Now, what's in our chests? Still none? Amazing. Gosh, might have to continue this timer going into next stream. Just so we know what the longest duration we've gone without getting a mimic is. Because if we don't get it by 10 a.m., I'm just giving up for tonight. I mean 10 p.m., not 10 a.m. We're not going to be going for 12 hours, gosh. Which that'd be over 12 hours, that'd be 13 hours. Actually, the stream wouldn't even be allowed because you can't go over 12 hours on YouTube. It starts deleting itself. You can post videos longer than 12 hours, but you can't actually stream on YouTube for longer than 12 hours. You're calling 2 hours, 15 minutes. Well, we'll find out tomorrow if it goes that long. If we don't get one today. Because if we don't get one in the next 15 minutes, we're freezing the timer, starting that timer from that number tomorrow, and then continuing that timer then. Because that is something we actually can do with this program. It's not something I've actually utilized it for yet, but it is capable of doing so. We can set it to any time. So if we end this stream at 1 hour and 50 minutes, then we can start next stream at 1 hour 50 minutes and continue the timer. Still none. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, good, we got a lucky skull right there. Great to see. But if we don't get in 2 chests, that'll be our new record of awfulness. Our new record of unluckiness. Though, is it really that unlucky if we got 5 niches along the way? It's just we're getting luck in a different category today. Because if we're just basing it off of like how many mimics we found in this time, it's horrible. But if we're basing it off of how much loot have we gotten in that time, we're actually way above average this hour and a half. Like actually way above average. Like way above average. But it doesn't look like it because if you're only looking at mimic, it looks like we're doing horrible. Because we are. But if you're looking at like overall loot, aren't you doing insane this last 2 hours? And by insane, I mean insanely good. Not insanely bad. Specifically insanely good. Alright, second to last boss check. For it's the longest we've ever gone. Which means if this one and next one aren't a mimic, that would officially be the longest we've gone without one then. There's still a chance of redemption. This could be the one. Are you the one? He is not the one. Alright, final chest. Until we are officially longest we've gone without a mimic. We might be able to join the 2-hour people who voted for that one poll. Maybe we should go make an updated poll. I can emphasize with the 2+ hour people. Though I still find it insane if you actually hit 3+. You have to get really unlucky for that. Though we'll probably hit it eventually. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit it tomorrow. I sure hope not. But if we don't get it tonight, whatever timer we have, we'll keep going tomorrow. That'd be a fun title for tomorrow night, though. 2+ hours, no Hoard mimic. The hunt continues. Okay, if this one isn't a mimic, officially our longest duration without one. If it is, it's basically tied as the longest duration without one. Regardless, it's a lot of time. Hoard mimic hunger strike. I'm not like starving. I'm just hungry. Like I could go another like day or two without food and probably be fine. Alright, moment of truth. Nope. That is now officially the longest we've ever gone without a Hoard mimic. Oh no. But yeah, whatever the timer is now officially the longest we've gone without a Hoard mimic. I guess we'll try going until we get one more chest, which is 2 more cycles. That should bring us to about 1 hour and 50. And if we don't get one there, then tomorrow's video title already determined. Because then we'd be going on 2+ hours with no mimic. Let's see how long we go. Because we'll just continue the timer from next stream start. What a weird stream. No mimic in like 2 hours, but 5 niches along the way. That's a weird combination of loot. 4 of which were in the same hour as well. And no sleep till Mimic? No. We're probably giving up after his next chest, Mimic or otherwise. Because I need to grab a bite to eat. Also, hopefully we'll have a midday stream tomorrow. Ideally, plan will be we'll do Ring Fit Adventure in the morning to wake up. I'll see if the people for the construction are coming here, because soon after that stream ends, we should know that. If they're not, we'll probably do Triangle Strategy during the day. If not, then we'll just have our normal Gems of War stream at night. Or regardless, of course, we'll have our Gems of War stream at night. And continue the Mimic hunt at 2+ hours without one. Unless we got one right here, in which case that won't be the case. Though regardless, we set a new record for our worst, highest amount of time with no Mimic. Which isn't a good record to set, but a record nonetheless. The worst records to set. Actually, I wonder what the worst record in the Guinness World Record book actually is. Like, related to, like, unluckiness. Oh, there we go. Well then. Well, the hunt will continue. I just have to remember that we're at 1 hour and 46 minutes for tomorrow. But hopefully I'll remember. I will probably forget. But 1 hour and 46 minutes. I'm not going to do the seconds and everything, because of course we were handing out redeem codes and stuff, so we can chop off those 15 seconds. But yeah, 1 hour 46 minutes is what we'll start at. Well, we'll be able to see just by referencing the other stream. Plus I'll probably just remember. And make it like a minute 45, or you know, 1 hour 45 minutes or something. But anyways, yeah, that is officially the longest we've ever gone without getting a Mimic, and we still haven't gotten one. So we shall continue the hunt tomorrow. We'll be back same time as always, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow at 2, why am I saying 2? At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably do Ring Fit Adventure in the morning, assuming I wake up on time. Quitter. Hey, we need food. I didn't grab dinner yet today. Otherwise, I probably would still keep going a little bit. But I'm kind of starting to get pretty hungry. But, yeah, we'll do that. We'll continue, hopefully, Triangle Strategy if they're not doing construction during the day tomorrow. Which I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, so I'm not sure if they're going to be here or not. And aside from that, we'll do, of course, Gems of War as we always do tomorrow night. Same time as always. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys had better luck than I did. Though then again, we did insane on Nishas. Like, our luck was pretty good on Nisha. Like, if you were tracking Nisha's stream, this would be, like, one of the most successful streams we had in a while. If you're tracking Mimics, it's literally the worst stream we've ever had for Mimics. It's a really weird stream. It's the best we've had for Nisha in probably a year. But it's the worst we've ever had for Mimics since Mimics have existed for the 2 or so weeks that they've been around. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it as always. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Best of luck on the hunt. And catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.